Hey beautiful yogis, welcome to Kirsten Nielsen Yoga. Today I have my beautiful friend Zach assisting me teach you a yoga for athletes practice. So whether you are a boxer, a surfer, a footballer, you can use this full body practice to prevent injury and relieve any muscle soreness. So you will need a strap for this practice. So if you don't have one, just simply grab a towel or a belt. You can use a block as well, but it's not essential. So let's get started. All right, so we'll start in tabletop. So hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. And if you're feeling like your knees are very sensitive today or you have a knee injury and you want to roll up your mats to make a little bit more cushioning for the knee, then you can do that, or have a blanket underneath the knees. We'll start to slowly send your hips back towards your heels. Slow, that's it. Now tuck your toes under, Zach. Good. Then from here, as you press the floor away, look forwards. Spread your fingers wide, but make sure that the forearms and the elbows don't touch the mat. Then here, keep looking forwards. Start to gently slide the left hand underneath the left shoulder. So slide it, yeah, right there, good, perfect. And then hold here, breathe in. And then as you exhale, allow the head to get a little heavier, move down towards your mat, but keep pressing down into your right hand and imagine like you're just gently hugging that right hand in towards you. You feel that with your right shoulder? Yeah, good. Take a big breath in to that right side of the body. Long, slow breath out. And then here, you can either stay or to start to open through the left shoulder head, start to bring the left arm across the body. That's it. Good. So the left shoulder drops down towards the mat. And then here you can either lower your left ear down or forehead down. Keep spreading the fingers of the right hand and pressing down into the right palm. And notice how your hips kind of go a little slant. Start to really pull your hips back. Good. And then keep pressing your left shoulder down and imagine like you're dragging that left shoulder over towards the left side of the mat. And then here we'll take one more big breath in. And then as you exhale, we'll first slide the right hand back in. So the right hand's underneath the right shoulder. That's it. Then press down into the right hand and gently release the left arm. Good. And then again, look forwards, walk the hands forwards again, tucking the toes under, gently pressing the sit bones back towards the heels. Yes. And then sliding your hands a little bit more forwards, but again, don't let the elbows, don't let the forearms touch the mat. Then here we'll switch sides. So start to slide the right hand underneath the right shoulder. Good. Gently pressing down and then pressing even more down into the left hand. Keep the hollowing out through the left armpit. Big breath in. Either you can choose to stay here or start to thread the right arm across the body on the breath out. So the right shoulder drops down. That's it. And again, either here, right ear down to the mat or forehead down to the mat. Big breath in. Keep pressing that right shoulder down on your breath out. Smooth inhale. Slow exhale. And then gently sliding the left hand back underneath the left shoulder. That's it. And then pressing down into the left hand as you gently release that right arm. How's that? Then start to shift your weight forwards. Come into your tabletop. So now the shoulders are right on top of the wrists. And then here, just starting to turn the left palm up. So the left fingers point towards the left knee. So especially if you're a boxer, this would be really good to release the forearm, release the wrist. Take an inhale. And then just gently begin to lean the weight slightly back as you exhale. Just a little bit. That's it. Stay, breath in. And then coming back to center, shoulders on top of the wrist, breath out. Well done. Then switching sides, gently releasing the left palm down, turning the right palm up. And then again, big breath in. Gently pressing the back of that right hand down as you gently lean the weight back. Just be really mindful of the wrist. Stay, inhale. And then coming back to center, exhale. Good. Releasing the right hand down. Then slowly start to walk the hands back towards the knees. As you walk the hands towards your knees, pick your knees off the mat. So press down into your palms. As the knees come off, walk your hands back to your feet. You can bend your knees as much as you need it. That's it. Keep it going. Good. Now heel toe the feet out a little wider so they're hips distance. Bending your knees, place your hands onto your shins and look forwards, halfway lift. Big breath in. That's it. Send your sit bones back and imagine like you're really moving your chest forward. And then exhale, bend your knees, forward fold. So soft knees as you fold in. And then again, hands to shins, big breath in, look forwards. Bend your knees as much as you need, forward fold, hands down to the mat. Then staying here, keeping the toes spreading out nice and wide, start to interlace the fingers around the base of the skull, That's it. Good. And then just allow the elbows to draw in towards one another. So let the arms be heavy. So it's almost like your hands are pulling gently on your neck. And then start to gently shift the weight over towards the balls of the feet. So you can feel this whole opening from the back chain, from the heels all the way to the neck. And really breathing into the upper back. And then one more big inhale. And then gently releasing the interlace of the fingers, lower the hands down to the mat, exhale. Then start to gently bring the weight back towards the heels, bend your knees, super slow, peel yourself all the way up to standing, arms heavy. Yes. Ha. Bring the shoulders up towards the ears, big breath in. Shoulders down the back, long breath out. Then send your arms up overhead, inhale. Forward fold, bend your knees, long, exhale, well done. Hands to shins, big breath in, look forwards. Now this time, as you exhale, walk your hands forward and step your right foot forwards. So walk your hands, that's it. Now do a big step. Step your right foot between your hands, good. Lower your left knee down. Now here, if you have a block and you'd like to use it, you can bring the block underneath your left hand. Like so. If you don't have a block, don't worry, just stay on the fingertips. Think nice and tall with the heart. Heart nice and lifted. Then press down into your right heel and place your right hand onto your right thigh. Good. How's that? All right. Now, if you want more opening for the psoas, you can release the top of the left foot down. But if you're happy with the toes tucked under, this might feel better for your knee, then you can stay with that as well, depending if you have sensitive knees. Now here you can choose to stay or press down into your front heel, start to gently sweep your left arm overhead, take a big breath in. Either stay here or little tiny lean over towards the right on the breath out. Ooh, how's that? I know. Stay, big inhale. Hold, keep pressing down to the front foot, long exhale. Last breath in, and then gently bringing the left hand down towards the mat, breath out. We'll move the block out of the way, or if you would like the block still, you can still use it. Then start to send your right arm up towards the sky. Take a big breath in, gentle twist. And then turning your left rib cage over towards the right, more on the breath out. Big inhale, find more reach, more length. And then releasing the right hand down as you exhale. Heel toe the right foot out wider and place your right hand into the inside of the foot. That's it. Come up high on the fingertips, breathe in. Either stay here or soften your elbows as you fold in a little deeper into the hips on the breath out. That's it. And just stay here for 2 more deep breaths. Keep pressing that right heel down, not allowing that right knee to track too far forwards. Still gently drawing that right hip back as you press down into the top of the left foot. Last breath in. And then coming back up onto the fingertips on your breath out. Good. And then slowly stepping the right foot back. So you can pull the hips a little bit further back and then step. That's it. Drop the knees down. Good. Walk your hands a little closer in so they're right underneath the shoulders. So knees back down. Now we'll take 2 rounds of cat and cow. So as you breathe in, send your sit bones back, open through your chest and look forwards. That's it. And then as you exhale, do the opposite. Round the spine, press the floor away. Think chin in towards the chest as you round. And then again, 2 more. Inhale, opening up. Keep the softness in the elbows as you drag the hands back. Exhale, chin to chest, round, curl in. And now last one, big breath in, opening up. Long breath out, curl in, round. Good. Now find a neutral position in the spine. Look forwards, inhale. As you walk your hands back towards your knees, press down to your hands. You'll pick your knees off your mat again. So you'll come back into a forward fold at the back of your mat. That's it. Keep it walking. That's it. Good. And again, knees, you can bend as much as you need. Hands to shins. Look forwards. Big breath in. Forward fold, long breath out. And again, hands to shins, big inhale. Think about the shoulder blades coming together and down the back. Forward fold, long exhale. Now pressing down through the feet, you can slowly start to rise all the way up to standing. Arms sweep up overhead. Grab a hold of your right wrist and then lean over towards the left. Press down into that right foot. And then back to center, big breath in. Switch it, grab a hold of your left wrist, then lean over towards the right. Back to center, inhale. And then forward fold, bend your knees, fold all the way down to the mat, exhale. Hands to shins, big breath in, look forwards. And then as you exhale, walking the hands forwards, now you'll step the left foot forwards. Big step with the left foot. That's it. Might take a couple steps, that's okay. Release the right knee down. And then again, you can use a block for underneath the right hand if you have one. And then holding here, maybe releasing the top of the right foot down. Good. Take a big breath in. And then pressing down into the left heel, place the left hand onto the left thigh. Good. Now keep pressing into the front foot as you lift the heart a little higher and keep grounding down through the top of the right foot. Either staying here or sweep the right arm up overhead. Take a big breath in. Maybe stay or a little lean over towards the left on the breath out. Good. Big inhale, more reach, more length. Hold long, exhale. And then back to center, big breath in. Gently releasing that right hand down. You can bring it to a block or back down to the mat. And then sending your left arm up, take a big inhale. Stay here, just get a little bit deeper in the twist as you exhale. So big breath in, really reaching up through the left fingertips. Exhale, turning your chest up towards the left, up towards the sky. Last inhale. Left hand down to the mat. Bring it to the inside of the foot as you exhale. So heel toe the left foot out wider. That's it. Coming up onto the fingertips. Open and broad through the chest. Exhale, you can stay here or you can soften the elbows as you fold in. Get a little deeper into the hips. 2 slow, full breaths. Really breathing into the upper back with every inhale. And then maybe going that little bit deeper with every exhale. Last big breath in. Full breath out. Now looking forwards, breathing in. Keep your right knee down onto the mat, but gently press your hips back as you step your left foot back. We'll come into child's pose. Good. So bring your big toes to touch. Knees as wide as the mat if you can. Nice and wide. And then bringing your sit bones towards the heels, stretch your arms out really long. So just like you did at the start of practice, keep the spreading of the fingers. Keep pressing down into the palms as you hollow out through the armpits, keeping those elbows off the mat. Big inhale. Long exhale. And then looking forwards, breathing in. Gently start to walk your hands right underneath the shoulders as you peel yourself up, pressing down to the shins as you rise. That's it, good. And then from here, bring the knees together. Lower the hips down over to one side as you bring your legs forwards. Good. And then just shuffle yourself forward so you're right in the middle of the mat. That's it. And then bend your knees, plant your feet down. Good. Walk your hands a little bit further back. Point your fingers forwards. Take a big breath in, open through your chest. You'll love this one. And then as you exhale, gently lift your hips and slide your hips towards your heels and bend your elbows. Big bend. That's it. Feel that one? Imagine like you're moving your elbows towards one another. Keep pressing down into the palms. And also imagine like you're dragging your hands towards the feet. Good. Stay, big breath in. Little lean over towards the left palm on the breath out. Smooth inhale. Little lean over towards the right palm as you exhale. Big breath in. And then press equally into both palms on the breath out, equally into both palms. Good. And then gently press down into both hands, little lift with the hips as you slide the hips back to center. Yes. Well done. Good. How you going? All right. Now here we'll cross. I'll mirror you, so I'll face the camera. We'll start to cross the right shin in front of the left. Right shin in front of your left. That's it. Now, essentially, it's like you're taking a cross-legged seat, but we're going to get deeper into the hips. So working the feet to come in line with the knees. So if your knees are up here, that's okay as well. Just making sure that the spine stays nice and long. And then just starting to gently walk your fingertips forwards, forwards, forwards. That's it. And then big breath in, keeping the chest nice and open, looking forwards. And then as you exhale, softening the elbows and folding in a little deeper. So really sending the breath to the low back ribs. Every breath in, really breathing into the low back, the hips. Every breath out, seeing if you can go that little bit deeper into the pose. But we're not forcing, we're not pushing, we're just finding that point, that edge that still feels good for us to hold here. Last 2 deep breaths. Big breath in, look forwards, lift your gaze. And then as you exhale, walking the hands back in, peeling yourself back up. And then bring the fingertips behind you and just gently switch the cross of the legs. So you can take your time with this. So now we'll bring the left shin in front of the right shin, working the feet to come in line with the knees. And then again, don't worry if your knees are up here, just keeping the low back long, heart lifted, take a big inhale. And then starting to walk the fingertips forwards as you exhale. And again, big breath into the low back, keep finding lots of length. And then exhale as you fold a little deeper. Two more deep breaths here. Last big breath in. Long, slow breath out. Start to lift your gaze as you inhale, and then walking your hands back in on the exhale. Bring your fingertips behind you, and then lean the weight back as you release the legs. And then we'll start to come to lie down onto our back, so you can slide yourself a little bit more forwards. That's it. And then hugging the knees in towards the chest. And then here, grab a hold of your strap. Again, if you don't have a strap, you can use your towel or your belt. We'll start to keep the right knee in towards the chest and lower the left foot down towards the mat. So just keep your knee bent. Zach, that's it. And then lower it down. Beautiful. Then here, taking the strap around the ball of the right foot. Good. Now, if you're super tight in the hamstrings, you might want to slide your hands as further down onto the strap as you can, as far down. Keeping the spreading of the right toes as you press up with the ball of the foot. And then softening the shoulders, softening the jaw. Feel like you're tensing everything here, so just find a little bit more softness and ease. Slide your hands a little bit further down, Zach. That's it. And then keeping this hip down. Yeah. And then here, take a big breath in. Hold, long breath out. Keep pressing the ball of the foot straight up towards the sky. Keep pressing the right heel straight up. And then when you feel ready, placing the strap into the right hand. That's it, right hand. And then place your left hand onto your hip. Good. Taking a big breath in, start to open your right leg out towards the right on the breath out. Keeping that right shoulder softening down. Don't let your left knee track out too wide. Keep it pointing forwards. Good. Breathing in. And then bringing your right leg back to center, slow on the breath out. Stay here for another inhale. And then gently bending into that right knee as you exhale, releasing the strap. Well done. Switching sides, we'll draw the left knee in towards the chest. Keeping the right foot planted down, we'll bring the strap around the ball of the left foot. Yep. And then sliding the hands down. So making sure that when you slide the hands down, that your elbows can draw in towards your side ribs and the shoulders can soften down. Still keeping the length through the back of the neck. Take a big breath in. And then again, pressing now the ball of the left foot up towards the sky on the breath out. So you can keep that knee as bent as you need. And maybe you might even notice here that your left hip is kind of going up towards the left or towards your left rib. Can you keep pulling that left hip down? So still finding the length through that left side body. And then taking one more breath in. And then placing the strap now into the left hand on the breath out, right hand onto the right hip. Big inhale. And then gently opening the left leg out towards the left as you exhale. Keep softening that right shoulder down. Keep softening the left shoulder down. And then don't track the right knee out too wide. Keep it pointing forwards. That's it. Big inhale. Stay long, exhale. Last big breath in, and then using the low belly, gently bring the leg back to center on the breath out. That's it. Good. Bend into that left knee, draw it in towards the chest. And then bring your right knee in to meet your left. Squeeze. Hug in here, keep pressing the low back down. Take a big inhale. Stay, keep softening the shoulders, long exhale. Okay, big breath in. Long breath out. And then starting to open the arms out wide, palms facing up. Start to gently lower the knees down towards the left. That's it. And then just notice how the whole body kind of goes over towards the left side. So if you can move your hips a little bit more in towards the center. That's it. So move a little bit towards me, Zach. A little bit towards me. Yes. And then breathing into that right lung. And then softening that right shoulder head down with the breath out. Take another inhale. And then using the low belly, gently drawing the knees back to center as you exhale. Breath in. And then lowering now the knees down towards the right on the breath out. Again, you can move your hips a little bit more in towards the center. Little shuffle, that's it. And then big breath in into the left lung. Then as you exhale, softening that left shoulder down. So allowing the bones to stack, so feeling the hip bones stack, knees stack. So with every breath in, you really breathe into the side body, but then with the out breath, you just let everything be heavy. Big inhale. And then gently drawing the knees back to center as you exhale. Hugging the knees back in towards the chest, give yourself a little squeeze. And then nice and slow, start to slowly extend the legs for shavasana. So feet as wide as the mat, arms alongside the body, palms facing up. And just allowing the bones to become really heavy. Closing the eyes. And releasing any control of the breath. Just allowing the breath to be really soft. Allowing the belly to receive the breath. Giving yourself this time to be still. To allow the muscles to reshape. And for the next few minutes, just really allow yourself to let go. Let go of any resistance, whether it's physical, emotional. Really just gifting yourself this time to simply just be. Thank you for practicing with me, yogis. Namaste.